Built on the side of the old Gator Bowl and incorporating a few pieces of that former stadium in its design, this is Everbank Stadium. And as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Leading Carolina now in his second season, there's Dave Canales. Put together a 5-win campaign. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. A new season is officially underway. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season right with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, well, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
New set of downs for him. Starts at the 38. To the air on first down. Young splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Defense shows blitz. Young cuffs. This is Xavier Leggett. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
5-yard gain on the
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here's Dowdle straight up the middle.
Oh, wow.
On the move past the 40. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Oh, wow.
Gain of 16 yards.
Shotgun snap down to Young. That's him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd
From the gun, on for Dowdle.
Good job.
There, ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Here's Dowdle again. That's the first down, and he's still going. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Good for a Panthers first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
This one's caught. And he has it down in the 8-yard
Damn, guys. Jesus.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown.
Excuse me.
The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Ankles.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it
that
as long
boy's
as the
ankles.
results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers take a 7-0 lead.
Hey, Jags, y'all going to take that laying down, though? ECPUs did not come to play.
Now Fitzgerald on the
You
handle
want
the
stat
kickoff.
pad, you want to earn them. What say you, Mr.
There's the
Beasley?
7. Shoots away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard
What do
line.
I do, Kenneth?
So here comes the Jaguar offense now. Their turn to set out on an opening drive. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
He's one of the
Come on,
select
Mr.
group of
Beasley.
quarterbacks where
Show
when
me
he
some.
takes the he's part of the game's elite, the game's most important position. It really is a spectacle, Kate. Anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back-to-back carries here. He dodged the tackle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. He gets 6 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to the well again. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They give it to him again. Second down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
The tackle by Chris Barnes. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Another carry for him.
Wow, okay.
And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, send an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
Caught quickly on the slant. And this one does not go far.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 15-yard line.
What was I looking?
Back to throw.
Teddy.
He will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars finish off their opening drive. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Little tax on the extra points.
Good job, guys.
Way to get it done. His first try of the season. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their second drive. I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll start on the ground. Gallo. He's brought down as the drive starts out for the 4-yard gain. First down run, now's in 5, now 2nd and 5. Young working from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, Young. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. All the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
The Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Pass play now. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing now, out of the shotgun.
Nice.
It's away from one. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And going play action.
Nice catch.
Parker Washington. And they're on a
Yo,
quick
Timothy's
after that
killing it,
catch, so
man.
the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Right up the gut. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Trying to throw this from the gun.
Oh, shit.
One's intercepted.
No.
Trayvon Merritt
Not
has it.
Mr. Beasley.
The Panthers will take over as he reports his
No.
first interception of our season.
They look too
I know I don't need to
pure.
tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Hand off for Dowdle, running right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down at the 30, right near that line of gain. Nickel look by the Jaguars here, 3rd down. Inside, give to Dowdle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Good job, Chase.
3 yards there and enough to move the chains. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Young throwing here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, Young. Tremble with the ground. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Young. Got his
Wow.
man. This is McMillan. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. 1st down from the 42.
That's good.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Outright, Leggett makes the ground. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Looking inside the red zone. He's caught. And he'll go down
Say it
shy
ain't
the
so.
end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Say it ain't so, baby.
3 now.
It's a gain of 7.
Say it ain't so.
Here's Young to throw. And he's
It
got
is so.
Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time.
Say it
Kate.
ain't
You gotta have a
so.
whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
You niggas thought y'all had it all easy, huh?
Was good by Fitzgerald. And the Panthers
I was like,
break
ooh,
that
easy
tie and now lead
games.
by 7.
Easy wins. Easy wins. We're putting belt the ass on you niggas. Scaring them. I got him. Come on now.
Here's Parker Washington with the return.
Y'all know where my money's at.
Manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. One touchdown and one interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense. Kate, now got to try to emphasize those things that made success on with that opening drive.
You should have been had your good done before we even started.
Initial tackle, stops made for no gain on that first down play. Takes the second down snap. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Nigga said, if I say who are you, I ain't doing it.
Third down from the gun. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up
Remember,
fourth down.
ladies and gentlemen, game
really
recognizes game.
Because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
On fourth down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away.
Panthers, bro.
And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Panthers send running back Rico Dowdle back out now. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series.
Come on, defense.
Play action now, Young.
Good shit, Chase. That's not a fumble? That should be a fumble.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Young. He completes it in
Good work, baby.
For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8. Third down. There's the give to Dowdle. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? More importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
This is the way he said stuff.
He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. 1st and 10 from the 32. They'll work against the blitz. Connecting on the slant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Off the play fake. He'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it again. That's him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line. To the air on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle.
There it is, baby.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Still sticking with the passing game.
Yes, sir.
Right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Washington. Incomplete. Makes it
Again.
second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Another throw here on second down. Short pass brought in. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Here he is on 3rd and short. Dumps it off to his running back.
Oh, come on, man. You could at least, like...
Get to the first. Great tackle there and bring up 4th down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Good job.
They're going to throw for it on 4.
Mr. Beasley.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They are throwing it again. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars earn the chance to tie before halftime.
Good job, Jace.
A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Panthers headed out on offense again just before halftime. They're going to have to be quick about anything that they want to do here, partner. Enough time for a few snaps at most. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off.
Patrick Queen. W pickup in the draft, by the way.
Maybe the end zone after
W pickup in the draft. Patrick Queen.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field and got a little something
yes, sir.
To the return.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. The Jaguars take the lead just before halftime. So the offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 14.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing here just before halftime. He puts some air under it deep down the left. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much.
Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Jacksonville has its offense out there to start this 3rd quarter. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. out to start this drive. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up second down. Back to throw now. Makes the catch and gets defeated.
He stepped out of bounds.
Only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
Brings up third down and 9.
Here he goes, third and long. Short pass caught by his tight end. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Carolina offense headed out now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, you'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
And he's blocked down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
Guys.
Jags expecting pass, going dime on this third down. Throw here, third down. He dodged the tackle, and he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And the Panthers, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Panthers.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
From the pistol, it's Young. Outright, Leggett makes the grab. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Just a yard left to go on second down. To the air yet again. Young dumped off to his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Young's going to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for Panthers. First down. A gain of 1 yard.
From the 40-yard line now. This is first and 10. Going play action. Young.
Good defense.
Would have been a nice game.
Good defense.
Completion still at that 40-yard line for second and 10. Going down a lot.
There it is. You got to finish your food and you hit him.
Tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Third and long, they're going to throw. Completed over the middle. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it.
All right, Mr. Beasley, I just need you to score again, and I think we are in a good prime position and walk away 1-0.
Out now runs the Jaguars offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
First down, play action. Throwing the out route complete.
Good catch.
Some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Jaguars.
Back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he finds a little room there before being hauled down. Gain of 3. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
41 brings up 3rd down.
He keeps it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. First down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Rolling back is the handoff. Very small gain, if anything.
Oh, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. I'll
Second
keep.
down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd and long for him here. Complete out to the right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Passing now on 2nd and 10. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Trevin Wallace there defensive.
Air it out on 3rd. Throw left side, complete. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They're going to try to throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
The 26-yard line.
The running back gets it on the draw. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11.
Setting him on the dive. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Catch made. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
On his Little for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
Jaguars 28, Panthers 14.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. On the return, this is ETN. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a two-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
Young on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play with a reliable source of yardage.
Short pass brought in. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. 3rd down run with Dowdle. Oh, they're on him quick. He's not going to get the yard they need, Bronk. He only gets back to the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Go, Dowdle. They blow this play up. They're humbled and sent off the field here with loss of yards and a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Coach Liam Cohn ushering his Jaguar offense back to the field. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here's the long back on the handoff. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Quick throw is caught.
Nice one. Steady.
Down Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21.
Yeah, I mean, it got a little dicey at first. You know, it got a little, you know, we all got a little concerned for Mr. Beasley and crew, but I'm glad they turned it around.
On the return, this is ETN. And stopped on the run back of the 27. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Young. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. We'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10. Defense shows blitz, Young. This is Leggett, working the left side. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Panthers, 1st down.
It's Young, the throw here on 1st. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And bring a tight end in motion right. A second down throw for Young.
Shut it down, baby.
They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down, ready to turn it into a negative play.
Let's see what they went with. Third down. Shotgun snap now Young. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
16 yards. That's good for the Panthers. First down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Panther first down.
To the air on first down. Young. Running off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 2nd and 10, Young finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
I'm really proud of the guys. They did a very good job. Solid organization. Did what they need to do.
Sticking to the
They're
air,
a good team and good winning environment.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Panthers first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Panthers.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Willing to throw here on 3rd. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
Sorry, dealing with a football situation that just arose magically.
To the air, yet again. Young hits his running back. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
Here's Young again. Brings it in. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
That's good for the Panthers.
Here's Brooks. And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers get it back to a 14-point game.
Panthers 21.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And this is covered by the Jaguars. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
The Jaguars are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Back-to-back carries here. And that's good for a few. This brings up third down. Now, just before the 2-minute warning can hit, Brock, whistles and a timeout taken by this defense.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
Now throw, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars looking like they'll start this season with a win.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Young working from the gun.
I just shut it down.
Tremble with the grab. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st down. Young. Finds the in route complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Again, it's Young. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Young throwing here. That's complete over the middle.
I mean, I don't know why the CPU is still fighting for its life.
16 yards. That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
Young on 1st and 10. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
16 more yards. That's another Panthers 1st down.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, Young. Throw is caught. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out. And number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw.
Oh, that should have been a pick.
Touchdown denied. Knocked away. Incomplete.
I saw the pick animation. There should have been the pick.
Things are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Desperation time here.
Got him.
And they get to him and haul him down. What a play. Forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Jaguars send running back Travis Etienne trotting back out to the field. And with just a lone timeout remaining across the field, they're going to be able to run out this clock on the victory. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one.
All right, shout out to the
A long
Jags.
season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.
Mr. Beasley, 29 of 36, 219 yards, 5 tutties, 1 pick. Dahlia Mendez, 181 yards rushing. Beautiful. Jazeer Valentine, 67 yards receiving, 1 touchdown, 1 drop. Carter Melendez, 66 yards receiving, 1 touchdown, 1 drop. DJ, 40 yards receiving, 1 touchdown, 1 drop. Jay's 35 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns. Dahlia, 11 yards receiving. Jay Okazaki, 14 tackles. That's crazy for a cornerback. Malik Melendez, 9 tackles, 3 for a loss. Hugo Rodriguez, 7 tackles, 1 pass defended. Good. All right, on to the main event, final game, main event. We are here. We made it through the gauntlet. 2 AI teams are about to go head to head. Let's get it.